Meditation is a form of rebellion. Hear me out. I recently saw a post from someone who used to meditate every day, but stopped when they felt that it had become a replacement for their previous addictions. I've been seeing similar sentiments around the concept of non-attachment, and something about the view just niggles at me as being incomplete. I think the issue is perhaps the lack of context for why meditation exists as a practice in the first place. What purpose is it actually serving? And now, without doing any research on this topic in this moment, I know that meditation is a practice of observing and quieting the mind. That's the what of it, but the why is more often overlooked. The effort of the practice serves to grow our conscious capacity as humans. Most of us, myself included, go through our day in a semi-dazed state, totally unaware of the reality unfolding around us. Have you ever driven somewhere familiar and not been able to remember the journey once you've arrived? Many of us are not present in reality. We're trapped inside our heads, thinking the same thoughts on repeat. Meditation is a conduit to greater awareness, starting with yourself. Extending that awareness to the world around you can only happen once you've gone through the process of observing yourself fully. In this sense, meditation is not about personal detachment, but rather about personal observation. It is a practice, which means that the value lies in the act and not the outcome. You don't meditate to get anything. You practice meditation so you can meet yourself fully, and then the world. I think there is confusion, massive confusion around the concept of observing and letting go. Observing means to notice, and letting go implies a type of release. But I think the act of letting go may be difficult to integrate for a lot of people because I think the concept is misunderstood. In this context, letting go can more accurately be described as taking a step back, or perhaps not being carried away, or better yet, as anchoring yourself in awareness. It is awareness we are trying to cultivate and not detachment. Non-attachment is not the same as detachment. Detachment means removing yourself from your feelings as a method of control. Non-attachment is the ability to move through your thoughts and feelings, knowing that they are temporary fluctuations of experience. It's the opposite of controlling them. It means riding the wave in a seafaring vessel instead of being in the ocean yourself, carried away. In this metaphor, detachment would mean drowning with your eyes closed while pretending that the ocean isn't there. So one way to think of meditation is as building a vessel for your consciousness. The more regularly you practice, the more you build up that vessel and its carrying capacity. When you grow that capacity, you'll find yourself more able to have your thoughts and feelings without letting them blindly steer you. You will, through experience, learn to discern which thoughts are true to you and to choose with intention which thoughts you pursue. When we become aware of something, our relationship with that something naturally changes. This is a key part of the process. Noticing, and then noticing how the awareness itself affects us. It's not about controlling your thoughts or your emotions. It's about seeing them for what they are and being able to choose for yourself how to act on them. It's about seeing how we as humans often create our own suffering. Not always, but we do have a way of making it worse for ourselves. And it's about understanding that feelings like thoughts come and go. They don't define us. They only define our temporary experience. What is there beyond the thoughts and the feelings? What or who is there observing them? Can you see the mirror hanging on the wall in the room in the house? Or do you only see the reflection staring back at you? Connecting with that bigger, truer essence of being gives us the perspective we need to see our place in the world, not as some random act of chance where we mean nothing, but as part of the evolving aspect of human consciousness. Evolving means growing ourselves through our experience, beyond our base reactions and unconscious behaviors. I believe it's the key to a better world. I like to think of meditation as akin to physical exercise, only it's reversed. Instead of being active, we purposely work to be passive and receptive. Your mind needs discipline and quiet, just as your body needs activity. Meditation and physical activity, just like nutrition and rest, work to balance our bodies and our energy. While it's certainly possible to enter a meditative state doing pretty much anything, I do believe that traditional meditation has a particularly important function in today's hyperstimulated society. In a world where we are constantly seeking the next thing, it's almost rebellious to just sit with yourself and require nothing else. Oh, trust me, I know it's a challenge. You may be thinking, well, doing X does the same thing for me. And I promise you that nothing gives you quite the same benefit as an actual meditation practice. What is the longest pause you have between your thoughts? Is it not absolutely exhausting to have a constant stream of thoughts that never ceases? How about the constant desire for something, anything except facing yourself as you are? Consumerism has taught us that happiness and fulfillment are possessions that can be bought if we have enough money or power or whatever. But that's all a distraction from what truly makes a person happy. Love, connection, community, and purpose are not things you can buy. They're aspects cultivated through our presence. Presence is the real purpose of meditation. To be present with yourself so you may be present truly for the world. Why does it matter? Because in this world, we're being robbed of our attention as a way of being controlled. We're intentionally being distracted by shiny things in the hope that if we're all fighting over stuff, we won't notice how fucked up the systems of power and control have become. And so we don't hold those people and systems to account. The cost of carrying on as we have is literally the complete destruction of our planet. I don't want that, do you? I ask you to consider the idea that meditation isn't something you should do because there's hype around it, but instead as an act of independent rebellion in the consumerist attention economy, so you may be truly liberated. That's it for me today, guys. Let me know what you think, if you made it to the end, and if you did, like and subscribe. Okay, thanks so much.